Rappers and streaming bots. Why are many people obsessed with using it? In this video, I will definitely take you through some of the rappers that have been busted for using bots to make their songs seem bigger than what they actually are. I will also add the reasons as to why they are doing this, cause there's definitely a huge difference that this makes in their lives, and some other things that are related to this same issue, so please watch this video until the end and give this video a like. Many artists actually aren't as big as they seem to be, and particularly rappers. Labels then to build hype around these artists to actually gain back the money they have invested in them. Well, if you didn't know, labels usually inject money into particular artists and sometimes forces them to release albums in order to get back what they splashed on the artists. So artists and their management groups have to do everything possible to make sure their songs accumulate all that money back for the label, to that even using streaming bots on streaming sites like Spotify. This is done through creating a streaming farm. A streaming farm includes the use of over 100 phones that play a particular artist's album on repeat for hours and hours to generate unbelievable amounts of streams on their songs. This is all done to get the numbers on the Billboard. So here's the scoop on how G-Eazy got busted for using streaming bots on his album in the past. Basically, it was discovered that there were some shady tactics going on with his album streams. These streaming bots artificially inflated the number of streams his music was getting, making it seem more popular than it actually was. Once this came to light, it caused quite a stir in the music industry and raised concerns about the authenticity of streaming numbers. As a result, there were consequences for G-Eazy and a lesson learned about the importance of genuine engagement and organic growth in the music world. Apart from G-Eazy, Megan Thee Stallion has been the rapper who has been caught for using these bots to boost the numbers on her new album, Megan. The album had a total of 60 million streams, where half of those were later found out to be fake. This later made the album to debut number 3 on the Billboard, but I still believe it's not that bigger. Why are labels and artists actually faking streams? How are they related to album sales and Billboard charts? Let me give you the answer to that. Yes, Spotify streams can contribute to album sales and units on the Billboard charts. Streaming numbers, including those from Spotify, are now factored into the calculation of album sales and chart rankings. The more streams an album receives on platforms like Spotify, the greater the impact on its overall performance in terms of sales and chart positions. So, streaming platforms play a significant role in the modern music industry landscape. When it comes to Spotify streams contributing to album sales and Billboard rankings, here's how it works. 1. Streaming equivalent albums, SEA. Streaming numbers are converted into streaming equivalent albums, SEA. This means that a certain number of streams, typically around 1,250 to 1,500, is equivalent to one album sale. So, the more streams an album gets, the more it contributes to its overall sales figure. 2. Billboard chart inclusion. Billboard incorporates streaming data from platforms like Spotify into their chart calculations. The number of streams an album receives directly affects its chart position. The more streams an album has, the higher it can climb on the Billboard charts. 3. Impact on sales. High streaming numbers can generate buzz and interest in an album, potentially leading to increased traditional album sales. So, strong streaming performance on Spotify can indirectly boost physical and digital album sales. In summary, Spotify streams are converted into streaming equivalent albums, impact an album's position on the Billboard charts, and can influence overall album sales. It's all interconnected in today's music industry landscape. Now, here are some of the reasons as to why labels fake streams. Labels might use fake streams for a few reasons. One major reason is to artificially inflate an artist's popularity and make them seem more successful than they actually are. This can attract more attention, increase their chances of getting on charts, and potentially lead to more opportunities like collaborations and sponsorships. It's like a shortcut to make it seem like an artist is hotter than they really are. But in the long run, it can backfire and damage their credibility in the industry. Labels using fake streams can totally mess with the chances of independent artists shining bright and taking the spotlight. By artificially boosting their own artists' numbers, labels can drown out the organic growth of independent artists who deserve their time to shine. It's like playing dirty in the music game and blocking the path for talented artists who are trying to make it on their own terms. It's a tough world out there for independent artists trying to break through the noise created by these fake streams. Faking streams might be good to them, but at what cost? We have all seen rappers canceling their shows or failing to fill up arenas during their tours. though their streams numbers and hype around them would make you think it's possible for it to sell out arenas and stadiums.